You are fearfully and wonderfully made. These words, spoken with divine love and wisdom, remind us of the inherent value and uniqueness each of us possesses. In a world brimming with judgment, comparison, and societal pressures, it is essential to hold on to this powerful truth, allowing it to guide our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We live in an era where technology has made it increasingly easy to compare our lives to others, often leaving us feeling inadequate or unworthy. Yet, in the midst of all this, God speaks gently and consistently to our hearts, declaring that we are enough just as we are, without needing to conform to any rigid external standard. Today, more than ever, society bombards us with unrealistic expectations of beauty, success, and happiness. Social media, advertisements, and the constant pursuit of external validation can lead many people to feel insecure about who they are. The fixation on appearances, followers, and likes can cultivate an environment that undermines self-worth and encourages us to mold ourselves into someone we are not, all in the name of fitting into societal norms. However, if we take a moment to pause and listen carefully, we will hear that still, small voice of God reassuring us that we are magnificently crafted, filled with potential, and loved unconditionally. When we embrace this perspective, that we are genuinely fearfully and wonderfully made, we become free to celebrate our individuality rather than viewing it as a liability. Embracing our flaws transforms them into unique distinctions that set us apart. Our past mistakes, hurts, and lessons learned shape us into the people we are today, adding layers of wisdom and compassion to our lives. There is no need to run from the person we have become, for God's love covers every misstep and every wound, turning them into testimonies of resilience and hope. By celebrating our scars, both emotional and physical, we unlock the ability to see ourselves in the same loving light that God sees us. Part of embracing our God-given identity involves tuning out the clamor of external judgment and reconnecting with our inner self. Our hearts often harbor desires and dreams that reflect our truest passions. By tapping into these, we find the path meant for us, rather than walking a road crafted by social pressure or fear of rejection. The more we learn to listen to our inner compass, the clearer our sense of direction becomes. This process of self-discovery and self-acceptance, while undoubtedly rewarding, is not always simple. It requires both courage and faith to move forward despite setbacks and negative voices. God calls out to you today, saying, "You are enough. You are enough just as you are," without needing to bend to the world's expectations. These words carry immeasurable weight, reminding us that our worth does not rest in the hands of others. Too often, we allow the opinions of friends, family, colleagues, or even strangers on the internet to determine our sense of value. In doing so, we relinquish our power to fleeting human judgments rather than looking to the eternal and unchanging love of God. This can lead to a perpetual search for approval, where the next compliment or sign of acceptance becomes a temporary fix, never fully satisfying our deepest longing to be seen and appreciated for who we truly are. True fulfillment emerges when we anchor ourselves in the knowledge that we are cherished by a Creator whose love knows no bounds. The need for constant validation and praise wanes when we trust that God has already bestowed upon us an inestimable worth. Furthermore, it is crucial to surround ourselves with a supportive community, individuals who encourage our growth and celebrate our authenticity. These companions, be they family members, friends, or mentors, can help us see ourselves through eyes of compassion when we struggle to do so on our own. Their acceptance and love act as mirrors, reflecting the goodness within us that we sometimes fail to recognize. However, we must also be prepared for the reality that not everyone will understand or applaud our journey. When we step into our true selves, shining brightly with confidence and humility, it can unsettle those who are still wrestling with their own insecurities. Some may project their fears or judgments onto us, but let us remember that their criticisms reflect more about their own inner struggles than about who we truly are. If someone voices concern about your looks or clothing, know that God's perspective has never hinged on outward appearances. Instead, God searches the heart, seeing the intentions and purity within. We need not let external reproach diminish our conviction in our sacred worth. In moments of doubt or despair, prayer and meditation offer solace and strength. Seeking guidance from God's Word, we find countless reminders of our inherent worth and purpose. A powerful mantra to combat negative self-talk is the affirmation, "I am fearfully and wonderfully made." By repeating these words in moments of uncertainty, we gradually reshape our internal narrative, replacing self-doubt with self-acceptance and gratitude. Over time, this spiritual practice infuses us with confidence and peace, even when the world tries to tell us otherwise. Self-compassion and self-care are additional pillars supporting our journey towards self-acceptance. Treat yourself with the same kindness, patience, and understanding you would offer to a loved one. Release the pursuit of perfection, recognizing that it is an illusion. We are all imperfect individuals navigating life's complexities, learning from our mistakes, and continually evolving. When we become gentle with ourselves, acknowledging our fears, failures, and growth, we cultivate an environment that fosters healing and transformation. By wholeheartedly accepting the truth of our divine design, we become beacons of hope and authenticity. Our light shines more brightly, acting as an invitation for others to embark on their own path of self-discovery and healing. In this way, our personal breakthrough inspires collective growth, creating a ripple effect of love and acceptance throughout our communities. Our journey illustrates the transformative power of faith, self-love, and resilience, reminding those around us that they too are more than enough. God is declaring over you, you are a masterpiece. Every aspect of your being, your features, your talents, your quirks, has been woven together with intentional care. Your uniqueness is a divine gift meant to be shared with the world, bringing hope, light, and encouragement to others. While someone may fixate on your looks or your clothing, those superficial judgments do not define your essence. Instead, nurture relationships with people who value your true character, your gentleness, your humor, and your kindness. Seek those who appreciate your capacity for empathy, your sincerity, and your willingness to learn and grow. In this pursuit, let go of any compulsion to chase external validation. Your worth does not depend on the fleeting approval of the crowd. Rather, it is rooted in the steadfast love of God, love that never wavers based on your achievements or your failures. Embracing this truth allows you to stand tall, bolstered by a confidence that does not falter in the face of criticism or rejection. When you remember that God is your ever-present source of strength, fear recedes, replaced by faith that you are equipped to handle life's challenges. Wherever you are on the path to self-acceptance, remember that you do not walk alone. God's love and guidance journey with you, offering reassurance and hope. Lift up a prayer of gratitude, saying, "Thank you so much, Lord, for everything you do for me. I claim this truth today." Such a heartfelt expression acknowledges the divine influence that continues to shape and refine you. Releasing your worries into God's hands, you open the door for peace, clarity, and growth to flow into your life. Thus, God's message resonates. You are enough, just as you are. Embrace your authentic self with a heart full of faith and trust. Let your light shine courageously, guiding others who are also searching for their inherent worth. In choosing to stand firm in your identity, you become a living testimony to the power of God's unwavering love. May this affirmation uplift and embolden you each day, serving as a reminder that you are, indeed, fearfully and wonderfully made.